not a looping video yesterday, but yeah, girl ran 1500 meters and needed a nap. I woke up at 8:30 and then I kind of ate, watched Love Island, slept again. And I woke up this morning and I was like, okay, I'm going to film 2 story times today. So I'm going to do this story time and then upload the other story time later. This is exciting. So this story time isn't that exciting, but the next story time is, you're gonna want to watch that story time. It's a little bit of a tea spilling. Well, maybe, I don't actually know. But today, this story time's a bit boring. But it's the time I was a vegetarian slash hints, maybe slash what I would do now if I was a vegetarian. So I've always talked about this times I've been vegetarian before, but I've been vegetarian three times before. So I think it just started when I was kind of like very into like searching things up, and I was very like, why are we like, and then I was very like anti killing animals. I love animals. I was very like anti all of that. I was very just like, when I just first started, I was like, I just want to like do better for the world. We're like ruining the world. I was like 9 when I first started. I first became vegetarian for the first time, and I remember literally I remember like my parents being like, okay, you last for a couple of days. I think the first time I started, last for, what is that in there? What is it you can say? I'm trying to do it. I just want to do the back. Oh, that isn't it? Yeah, some. Anyway, so my mum and dad were like, oh, that's like a couple of weeks. So buy a few veggie things. So that's probably why now I still eat like a lot of vegetarian things. Like if there's any like a lot of options like school for food, I sometimes do go for the veggie option. Just for the fact that I've had it before, I know I like vegetarian food. Like a lot of people don't know the taste of like vegetarian sausages. I was like fine with everything, and I like to quite like sometimes I'm like, you know what, like having like pizza, but other times like I want to be healthy, and I feel like vegetarianism is just a lot easier. So it's my sister laughing. It's a lot easier to be healthy than to like, because there's not a lot of options really you can go over. Like, because so I was like 9, and I think the most thing I find upsetting about being vegetarian was not eating Haribos. So I was like, oh, because Haribos are made of animal fat, and now I don't enjoy like Haribos as much as I do. Like googling a lot of things kind of makes you more real, like makes you more like think about the world and your impact on everything and what you do, and you kind of like question everything, and I think it makes me like a better person. Because I kind of like look at labels now, I'm like, why are we like, and it's especially like if I'm buying something myself, like I don't really, yeah, and so this is the time. Now I was 9, remember, so I basically so I had a Scotch egg, thinking it was a Scottish egg. I didn't know any different, honestly. And Mum and Dad were like, babe, you just had a Scotch egg, you just had like pork. I was like, oh. And I think from there I kind of just gave up. I was 9, but I lasted for like a month or so, and then I kind of went back to real life. I think I was like 10 or 11. I think it was 10. I think it was like a few months later. I was like, do you know what? I'm back into that vegetarian life, and because once you like, when you stop being vegetarian, you definitely like, I still like love a lot of vegetarian meats. Like I feel like it's like a vegetarian foods. Like I like obviously I love like eating meat, like love eating products of like meat or like and stuff like that. But equally, I love eating products without meat in and without like meat substances or animal fats and stuff like that in, and it just makes you just kind of feel better about yourself. And so basically, so we were coming back one day from my sister's football training. She used to do football and not county like under 10s. And we were coming back from that, and so it was about like 5:30, and we were coming back, and we were like, and She did it at like all the categories, like KFC, and so we went to KFC, and I was like, and honestly, we asked them because like and obviously it's not a lot, like you can't get like honestly, I could have just had chips and like a corn and a cob and more, that that's not sufficient. I was like, well, what I'm going to eat meat, and like we're gonna have to want me. I was like, okay then. So I kind of, and then just kind of fell back into it. So the last time I was about 11. I think I kind of just gave up on it because after a while you kind of fall back into eating the same thing. It's like every time I go to Heaven's, I have the same pasta, and that's vegetarian. But it's, you do just have the same things, like repeatedly just eat the same kind of meals, and that's not a bad thing. But I definitely think if I was entertaining that, I'd stick to maybe like a stricter diet, like, because back then, like, I wasn't eating meat, but I was a bit like lenient. Like, if I should have, like, I'll probably have like a little bit of like a high rate, but now I'll probably be like stricter. Probably like restricting, like, probably becoming like vegan maybe. I mean, that's a step further than I ever did, but definitely becoming vegan would be like, but not become vegan, but becoming like, yeah, but like maybe like cutting out certain things because it's better for you. Like, cutting out dairy is better for you. So maybe like I definitely want to, like, once I want to move out and everything, and that's like, sorry, just got a little notification. But once I move out and everything, it's like it's well away. But once I move out, I want to like to try like different things. I can't wait to like be able to have my own space to try everything out. And yeah, so that's why just do different now. I'll choose a lot stricter, and I'll probably like want to cook my meals because obviously I was like 10, 11, 9, 10, 11 at this time. So I obviously wasn't cooking myself, and I would definitely like to like help cook more because I like cooking more now. I definitely like to cook vegetarian meals myself, like vegetarian, like noodles and that. And definitely because my taste buds have changed and I've adapted as a person, I would love to like make foods. I love to eat noodles, like vegetarian stir fry and stuff like that. I would just I think it's something that I'm definitely always gonna want to go back to. Want to eat vegetarian food. I definitely think trying to be vegetarian for like maybe like a month, a week, a little bit like insufficient because it's like a week, like a month, because you have to keep to it, and that's what vegetarianism is. Because sometimes you literally just think, oh, I'll just like have a squash out, just have like a cocktail sausage, but you gotta think, no, you gotta keep at it. And I feel like a week is just not sufficient enough to see if it suits you being vegetarian. Like, definitely. Maybe like 2 weeks, but not just a week. Like, these week things is not gonna help. Maybe it will like help you a bit, like think like, this is just not me, this is me. So maybe like a week to start with, and then continue just trying to do it as long as possible. And it's definitely like trying things, like you might like other things, like some like, and it's definitely it's like not expensive, but it tends like you buy the corns a little bit pricey, so definitely look for like cheaper alternatives. But remember meat is meat is what you can't eat. So just think of things you like that aren't meat, and then go from there. And then cut out any like gummy sweets. The majority of gummy sweets have animal fat in them, so cut out all your gummy sweets, and then and then just check any of the packaging, and then you pretty much do from there. But I remember to always check and everything like that. But no, if it says like meat on it, then obviously it's not a thing yet. But veganism is obviously a lot harder than that, so I don't think I'll be vegan. But I hope this like gave you insight into, because I think I've mentioned it like once or twice that I used to be vegetarian, and I kind of wanted to just give us a little like time that kind of spooky bit about it in more about my depth than kind of just like casually in like class or something. Maybe I think when we do the video, I'm going to be losing one later as well, which is a bit more spilling of some tea. I'm gonna talk so like the video on later. I'm going to talk about my talking about my celebrity crushes and like my current celebrity crushes, my celebrity crushes of the past. I remember my first celebrity crush being and all like loads of things about celebrities. So I'm gonna, and like the celebrities, and maybe some hating some celebrities. I really hope you never see you home, and I'll see you soon. Bye.